Cinnamon cream cheese cookies. Are you looking for the perfect dessert to bring to your next holiday party? Look no further. These cinnamon cream cheese cookies are not only delicious, but they are also easy to make. The soft and chewy cookie dough is infused with the warm flavors of cinnamon and paired with a creamy cream cheese filling. Trust me, these cookies will be a hit with everyone at the party. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Cookie and today we are making these delicious and easy cinnamon cream cheese cookies. These cookies are soft and buttery and have an amazing balance of cinnamon and cream cheese, making them the perfect treat. So grab your baking supplies and let's get cooking. The best part about these cookies is that they're super easy to make. All you need is a few basic ingredients and about 15 minutes of prep time. Plus, they're the perfect way to use up any leftover cream cheese you may have in your refrigerator. So if you're a fan of cinnamon and cream cheese, then you're going to love these cookies. Trust me, they'll be gone in no time. So let's get started. First, we need to gather all of your ingredients. First off, you'll need half a cup of unsalted butter. Make sure it's softened so it's easier to work with. You'll also need 4 ounces of cream cheese, which should also be softened. In terms of sweeteners, you'll need 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, as well as a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Next, you'll need 1 egg, which will help bind the dough together. You'll also need some baking powder, vanilla extract or vanilla bean paste, and a pinch of kosher salt to add flavor. You'll need 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour to give the cookie structure. And lastly, you'll need 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. Now that we have all of our ingredients ready, you can get started on making these delicious cream cheese cookies. They're the perfect treat for any occasion, and I can't wait to show you how to make them. Before we start mixing, let's preheat our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and line a baking sheet with parchment paper. Now let's start making the dough. In a large mixing bowl, I'll cream together the butter, cream cheese, and sugar until it's well combined and fluffy. Well, this will take about 2 to 3 minutes. Next, I'll add in the egg and vanilla extract and mix them together until it's all well incorporated. It looks good. Now, in a separate mixing bowl, let's combine the flour, cinnamon, and salt. Gradually add this mixture to the wet ingredients and mix until it forms a soft dough. Just like here, you see it's gradually turning into dough. Now, let's play with these cookies. I'm going to shape the cookies. Just take about a tablespoon of dough and roll it into a ball. I'll just place it onto the prepared baking sheet and repeat with the rest of the dough, making sure to leave about 2 inches of space between each cookie. Now, let's add a little extra cinnamon on top of the cookies. In a small bowl, I'll mix together 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, I'll sprinkle this mixture over the top of the cookies. Bake the cookies in a preheated oven for 10 to 12 minutes or until the edges are lightly golden. Let the cookies cool on the baking sheet for about 5 minutes before transferring them to a wire rack to cool completely. Optional variations. These cookies are super simple to make, and they're a blank canvas for you to add your own twist. One idea is to add some chocolate chips or chopped nuts to the dough before baking. This will give the cookies a little bit extra texture and flavor. Just mix them in with the dough before you roll it into balls and place them on the baking sheet. If you want to add a little more sweetness to the cookies, you can sprinkle them with some powdered sugar or cinnamon sugar before serving. This will also give the cookies a delicious, sugary crust that's perfect for satisfying your sweet tooth. But if you really want these cookies to be next level, you can try dipping them in melted chocolate or drizzling them with a glaze made from confectioner's sugar and milk. These little touches will transform the cookies into something truly special, and you're sure to be a hit with everyone who tries them. So don't be afraid to add your own twist to them. They're sure to be a hit no matter what you do. Tips. Also, I've got some tips to help you get the perfect texture. First off, it's important to use softened butter and cream cheese. If these ingredients are too cold, your cookies will be denser and less fluffy. So make sure to leave them out on the counter for a bit before you start baking. Now, when it comes to the dough, you want it to be soft and easy to work with. But if it's too sticky, it can be tough to handle. If that's the case, try refrigerating the dough for about an hour before rolling it into balls. This will make it easier to work with and will help the cookies hold their shape while baking. And when it comes to storing these cookies, they're best enjoyed the same day they're baked. But if you have any leftovers, you can store them in an airtight container at room temperature for up to 3 days. These are all the tips regarding this recipe, so I hope you get really good texture this time. Storing the cookies. Let's talk about how to store these cookies so they stay fresh and delicious. First, it's important to let your cookies cool completely before storing them. This will help prevent any condensation from forming and make your cookies soggy. Next, you'll want to transfer your cookies to an airtight container. You can use a plastic container with a tight-fitting lid or a cookie jar with a seal. It's also a good idea to place a sheet of wax paper between the layers of cookies to help keep them from sticking together. If you're not planning on eating your cookies right away, you can also freeze them for later. Just make sure to wrap them well in plastic wrap or aluminum foil before placing them in a freezer-safe bag or container. When it comes time to enjoy your cookies, simply take them out of the freezer and let them thaw for a few minutes before serving. And that's it! These cinnamon cream cheese cookies are so easy to make and they taste absolutely delicious. We hope you enjoyed this recipe and give these cinnamon cream cheese cookies a try. If you do, be sure to let us know how they turned out in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more recipe ideas and inspiration. Happy baking!